Fix You is a song by British alternative rock band Coldplay. It was written by all four members of the band for their third album, X and Y. The track is built around an organ accompanied by slow-tempo drums and vocals. It was released on September 5, 2005 as the second single from X and Y and has reached number 4 on the UK singles chart. The song reached number 18 in the United States Billboard Hot Modern Rock Tracks. Promo singles were released for the UK and US. Despite being the lowest charting single of the album, it is actually their most popular single of the album and is also one of the band's most popular songs aside from Viva la Vida. Blythe Danner, the mother of Gwyneth Paltrow and former mother-in-law of Chris Martin, stated in an interview in May 2012 that he wrote the song for Gwyneth when her father died and I weep every time I hear it. Fix You received positive reviews. It has been widely sampled, with different covers and sounds. The song was nominated for multiple awards in the categories of Best Song Musically and Lyrically and Anthem of the Summer. The music video was garnered as a tribute to the 7th July 2005 London bombings. The guitar solo of Fix You is currently used as the player introduction at all of the National Hockey League's Montreal Canadiens home games, and during the 3 stars of the game's selection after every Los Angeles Kings home win. The song was played live at the Steve Jobs Memorial Celebration of Life event at Apple headquarters on October 19, 2011 in Cupertino, California. Background: when writing the song, vocalist Chris Martin originally intended to use a church-style organ for the track. Unable to gain access to the instrument, Martin instead used an old keyboard that his late father-in-law, Bruce Paltrow, gave to his daughter Gwyneth. However, in other instances Martin has claimed that Fix You is influenced by English alternative rock band Elbow's 2003 anthem Grace Under Pressure. When asked about the development of the song, Martin said, "My father-in-law Bruce Paltrow bought this big keyboard just before he died. No one had ever plugged it in. I plugged it in, and there was this incredible sound I'd never heard before. All these songs poured out from this one sound. Something has to inspire you, and something else takes over. It's very cloudy." Martin also noted that the song is probably the most important song we've ever written. During a track-by-track reveal, bassist Guy Berryman admitted that the song takes a bit of inspiration from Jimmy Cliff's 1969 song Many Rivers to Cross. Berryman also added, "It becomes its own thing, kind of like points of inspiration that kind of lead you down certain paths. Whenever you want to write a song like someone else, it ultimately ends up sounding like something different anyway." While studying at University College London, the band lived in Ramsey Hall. Reminiscing on the experience, they said that the lyric "Lights Will Guide You Home" comes from living next to the BT Tower, a notable landmark in London which they'd follow coming back from nights out. Composition: the song features an organ and piano sound. The song starts with a hushed electric organ ballad, including Martin's falsetto. The song then builds with both an acoustic guitar and piano sound. The sound then shifts with a plaintive 3-note guitar line, ringing through a bringing rhythm upbeat tempo. Its instrumentation is varied with the sound of church-style organs hovering throughout the background, piano notes, acoustic and electric guitar riffs, drums, and a sing-along chorus. The message throughout the song, in which Martin sings, is words of encouragement: "Lights will guide you home / and ignite your bones / and I will try to fix you." Michelle Hattie of USA Weekend reported that Martin sings about recovering from grief in the song. Travis Gass of the Bangor Daily News wrote that Martin offers his sympathies for the downtrodden, with, "When you love someone but it goes to waste / could it be worse?" Gass goes on to interpret that the booming drums and chorus is that of Queen's 1975 song Bohemian Rhapsody. Release: Coldplay released Fix You in the UK and US on September 5, 2005 as the second single of their third album. The single was pressed with 2 B-sides, The World Turned Upside Down, and Poor Me. On September 14, 2005, the band released the Fix You EP in the iTunes Store. In response to Hurricane Katrina, all of the sales went to the American Red Cross Hurricane 2005 Relief and the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences Musicare's Hurricane Relief Fund. Promotional singles were released in the UK and US. The track peaked at number 4 in the UK singles chart on September 17, 2005. As of July 30, 2011, the song had spent 122 weeks on that chart. It peaked at number 59 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 18 on the Billboard Hot Modern Rock Tracks. The song also charted on the Billboard Pop 100 and Hot Digital Songs. The single appeared in Australia's singles chart in the number 4 position on September 18, 2005, after retiring in the 58 spot. It also appeared at number 8 on the Irish singles chart and spent 7 consecutive weeks on the chart. On November 14, 2010, the song re-entered the Australian singles chart at number 37. In 2009, the song also appeared on Coldplay's live album, Left Right Left Right Left. Reception. The song received strong positive reception from music critics. In the Rolling Stone review of the album, critic Ella Fassonnet wrote, "One of the best is Fix You, an unabashedly sentimental song where Martin delivers words of encouragement in a gentle falsetto. Proving once more that no band can deliver a stately rock ballad like this one." Paul McNamee of NME magazine wrote, "E2 unregistered trademark essay wonderful song that shifts from simple stark piano and voice to a ringing, clattering burst of intent and proto-prog 4-part harmony." Adrian Begrand of Pop Matters in his review of the album, noted the song as the best ballad of X and Y. In 2005, the song appeared at number 2 on Q Magazine's 100 Greatest Tracks of the Year, and was listed as one of the Tracks of the Year by NME in 2005. In 2005, Coldplay performed the song Live on Saturday Night Live and the Live 8 event in July. Fix You was also played on Shelter from the Storm. It has also become a tribute song for the victims and eventually became the anthem for the event. The song was featured in an episode of the American teen drama television series The OC, and then in Without a Trace, Cold Case and Brothers and Sisters. The half part of the song was played over the trailer for the 2006 film World Trade Center. It was also featured in the 2006 movie You, Me and Dupree. The track was nominated for an Ivor Novello Award in the category of Best Song Musically and Lyrically. The song was also nominated for an UK Festival Award in the category of Anthem of the Summer. On March 14, 2009, the band performed a rendition of the song at the Relief concert, Sound Relief, in Sydney, Australia. On October 19, 2011, the band played the song at the Celebrating Steve event for Apple employees over a global media stream to all the Apple stores. This event was also available for Apple customers via the company website. The song appears in the acoustic album. It was performed in 2006 by the New England octogenarian chorus group Young at Heart. The group's performance was led by former chorus member Fred Nittle, who suffered from congestive heart failure and breathed with assistance from an oxygen tank. The performance was originally planned to be a duet between Nittle and Bob Salvini, another former chorus member, but Salvini died shortly before the show. Nittle performed it as a solo, as a tribute to his friend. The performance was initially recorded for a British documentary that aired on Channel 4. Footage of the performance was uploaded to YouTube in November 2006 to positive response. An expanded version of the film, titled Young at Heart, debuted at the 2007 Los Angeles Film Festival and was released in U.S. theaters in 2008. Music video. The music video for Fix You was directed by Sophie Muller, who had previously worked with the band for their 2002 video In My Place. The video was filmed at the end of 2 concerts on 4th and 5th July 2005 at Reebok Stadium in Bolton, England. The concert-goers doubled as extras for the video shoot, which required 2 takes on each day to complete. In the first half of the video, the band's lead singer, Chris Martin, wanders the streets of London starting at Tooley Street under London Bridge Station, while the slogan Make Trade Fair is projected onto the Royal National Theatre, using the same ITA2 colour scheme on the cover of X and Y. The tunnels that Martin is seen wandering within are located both in and around London St Pancras and King's Cross railway stations, and the filming for the video took place during the time of the redevelopment and expansion of London St Pancras International. Martin is then seen walking across Waterloo Bridge, which crosses the River Thames, connecting the South Bank with the Strand. As soon as the electric guitar kicks in, Martin's walk turns into a run as he darts through streets until finally reaching the Reebok Stadium, where he joins the rest of the band for the song's finale. Here the audience can be clearly heard singing along, and at the end of the video Martin thanks them for their support and wishes them good night. The video debuted on August 1, 2005. The music video was nominated at the 15th Annual Music Video Production Association Awards in the category of Adult Contemporary. After its release, the music video was repurposed as a tribute to the 7th July 2005 London bombings, although it was filmed before they occurred. In popular culture, cover versions, on June 21, 2011, The Voice contestant and eventual winner Javier Colon sang the song during the semi-finals of Season 1 of the show. The studio version of the song was also released the following day as a download. On the NBC show, the sing-off runners-up, Street Corner Symphony, performed Fix You on the Season 2 finale. The song also gets covered by Second Hand Serenade using only guitar riffs during the first half of the cover. On July 31, 2011, at the Black Star Tour Live in Rio de Janeiro, the Canadian singer Avril Lavigne sang the song. The song was covered on October 4, 2011 episode of Glee entitled Asian F, and is sung by Matthew Morrison and the Glee cast. On the X Factor UK, Janet Devlin covered this song on the first live show on October 8, 2011. Ronan Park covered this song on his debut album Ronan Park. On the X Factor US, Drew Reinowich covered this song on the third live show on November 9, 2011. On the Thanksgiving episode of the second season, the Top 10 performed this song. Kelly Clarkson covered this song on one of her shows during her Stronger tour. Straight No Chaser covered this song on their album With a Twist. On January 19, 2011, Ryan Selwyn sang an orchestral, female version to this song. YouTube cover artists Boyce Avenue and Tyler Ward collaborated to cover this song on Boyce Avenue's album Cover Collaborations, Volume 2. Alternative rock band Second Hand Serenade produced a secondary creation of the song in their album A Twist in My Story. Country artist Carrie Underwood performed the song on her Blown Away tour. Merritt Larson performed the song at a session for Radio Hamburg on December 2011. Charlie Lubeck performed this song as a last chance performance on the second season of the Glee project. On August 13, 2012, Yellowcard released a cover as the bonus track on their new album Southern Air. Country group Little Big Town performed a cover for the American Red Cross, Music Bill's disaster relief effort. Gabrielle Aplin covered the song during a session at BBC's Maida Vale studio. Alexandra Burke covered the song for her second EP, New Rules. November 20, 2013 the country group Restless Road covered this song during the third season of the X Factor USA. Red Hot Chili Peppers covered the song, and also performed the song Live at HEB Keltfest 2013. Gregorian and Amelia Brightman performed Live on the Dark Side of the Chant tour in 2011. Media, the song has been used on the final sequences of the episode I'll Try to Fix You of the 2012 HBO's television series The Newsroom, as well as an episode of Scrubs. The song also briefly featured in the Australian family drama Packed to the Rafters. In 2013 Fix You was used to powerful effect in the final episode of the first season of British public television Channel 4's comedy drama Derek. Fix You was played during an episode of Brothers and Sisters. On an episode of the BBC comedy game show Nevermind the Buzzcocks, the Coldplay song Violet Hill was used in a segment, and when regular panelist Noel Fielding said that he genuinely hated Coldplay, host David Tennant then played a snippet of Fix You, and mouthed the line, "And I will try to fix you." Comedian Catherine Tate also finished the lyrics of the chorus correctly in a different segment of the same episode. Track listing: Fix You Euro 437, The World Turned Upside Down Euro 432, Pour Me Euro 501, Fix You, Charts and Certifications, References. External links, official website, full lyrics of this song at Metro Lyrics.